After my wife passed away, I moved in with my daughter's family. My son-in-law secured the bathroom, requiring me to seek approval before eating. "You're not a visitor, you're a wait on us," my daughter remarked, stirring a pot of broth. When they left me without provisions or access to my car, what I did next astonished even myself. I'm James, 68 years old, and my daughter called me a wait. As she stirred her soup, she had no intention of sharing it with me. Before I reveal how I uncovered a safes code and upended their lives in just 3 days, let me know where you're reading from in the comments below. It's always nice to connect with my audience. It all began with a sound, the steady clank, clank, clank of a metal spoon against a ceramic pot. A comforting noise, one that should evoke warmth, home, and family. For me, it was the rhythm of my personal torment, a deliberate, measured sound tracking the moments of my isolation. My daughter, Emily, stood with her back to me. Her focus wasn't on the broth, or her father sitting mere feet away. It was on her phone, leaning against the spice shelf, glowing with a constant stream of videos. Her thumb swiped automatically as her other hand stirred. The savory aroma of chicken, herbs, and onions filled the kitchen. A kitchen I was barely permitted to enter, a meal I knew wasn't meant for me. "You're not a visitor, Dad," she said, her tone as flat as a pre-recorded message. "You're a wait," she added without turning. The words drifted out amid the clanks of the spoon, as nonchalant as a comment about the rain. Across the sleek granite counter, her husband Mark lowered his magazine just enough to reveal a smug, victorious grin. He relished this. He had choreographed every step of my gradual dismantling. I stayed silent. What could I say? My throat tightened, choked with dust, and swallowed dignity. A sharp ringing filled my ears, a private alarm drowning out the spoon's clatter and the low hum of their modern fridge. I sat there, hands folded on the cold surface, feeling the ghostly touch of my wife Sarah's hand on mine. She would have torn the world apart before letting anyone speak to me like this, but Sarah was gone. That night, in the chilly, musty basement they called my guest suite, the laughter from upstairs hit like a physical strike. It was the sound of a family, complete and content, excluding me. I pulled a faded photo album from my lone suitcase. On the first page was a snapshot of me and my grandson, Josh, taken years ago at a county fair. He was perched on my shoulders, his little hand clutching my hair, both of us beaming widely at the camera. He used to call me his champion. I traced my thumb over his joyful, innocent face. That boy. I glanced at the bare concrete walls of my new reality, lit by a single bare bulb casting stark shadows, and a cold question echoed in the quiet. Where had that boy gone? To grasp how I ended up in that basement, a shadow in my daughter's home, you need to know who I was before. For 42 years, I wasn't a wait. I was a husband, Sarah's husband, and that defined me. Our life wasn't lavish, but it was full. It was built on countless small acts of love. It was morning coffee on the porch, watching the sunrise together. It was her stealing the last pickle from my plate at dinner with that playful smirk that made me fall for her again, even after decades. It was the quiet, easy stillness we shared, filled with unspoken conversations conveyed through glances. We had crafted a life in our modest yellow house on Elm Street, a home not of costly things, but of her cooking's aroma, the sound of laughter, and the warmth of... I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.